How could this war in Iran hit home for Americans? Potentially pain at the pump. Let's break it down. Oil is traded on a global market. It is simple economics. When supply goes down and demand stays the same, prices go up. And right now, supply is being threatened on two fronts: transportation and production of oil. First, the Strait of Hormuz. Think of this as the world's most important oil highway. Roughly 20% of the world's natural gas and oil flows through that every year, and we are already seeing that impacted. If ships can't get through or companies decide to avoid the strait altogether, that becomes a supply shock. And we are already seeing that happen. Tankers are being targeted and companies are deciding to avoid the strait altogether. The second impact on supply is infrastructure. We are already seeing energy facilities getting hit across the Middle East. Saudi Arabia, an oil refinery was struck. Qatar is closing down their natural gas operations, and sources are telling me that oil fields across the Middle East are shutting down. When infrastructure is damaged or shut down, that is less oil hitting the global market, and we have seen what happens to oil prices when this has happened before. When Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, we saw oil prices spike above $120 a barrel. Gas prices hit above $5 a gallon in some places. Inflation spiked because energy feeds into everything. When you think about it, diesel costs more. When diesel costs more, transportation costs more. When transportation costs more, everything costs more. Your groceries, your clothing, everything runs on trucks to get to the places that we buy things. This time around, some oil analysts are predicting that oil could go above $100 a barrel in an extreme scenario, but that is by no means a certainty, okay? Oil markets are dynamic. Producers could increase their output. Venezuelan oil could offset prices, though that impact could be minimal. And remember, for every $10 increase in oil prices, that's roughly 25 cents at the pump. And it doesn't happen overnight, right? This is a gradual thing that we can see. And you go back to the 12-day war, we saw prices come down just as quickly. But remember, the bottom line is the battlefield may be over there, but energy prices are global.